Hi, I'm Dr. Dave Jenkins. I present to you some of my favorite quotes and pearls of wisdom. I hope you find inspiration in them. I also hope they pique your curiosity and cause you to dig a little deeper into who you are as an individual. Be kind to yourself and keep growing. A good marriage should complement you, not complete you. Otherwise, it becomes codependent. Don't expect to be happily married if you're not a happy person. Marriages do not make you happy. It exposes and tests your character for who you really are. You're not married to the same person when you got married. They've changed, and so have you. Marriage is a character exposer and a test of endurance. You can't hide in a marriage when your partner sees right through you. Some problems in a marriage are not meant to be solved. They're meant to be lived through. Righteous indignation has no place in a marriage. Work on ways to cultivate humility. Marriage is an ongoing learning adventure full of sacrifice and choices. There is no such thing as time management. Manage your priority, not your time. Some people are just better at identifying their priorities than others. Is your marriage a priority? Damage to most marriages come from an insider threat. Privacy does not improve marriage. Honesty does. Marriages don't give you what you need. They force you to figure out what you want. A good marriage is high maintenance. Stop comparing your relationship to someone else's. It will ruin your own. There are a few non-negotiables in a relationship. You can't negotiate trust. You can't negotiate desire. You can't negotiate love. You can't negotiate respect. If you try, they will become insincere, controlling obligations. Do you see your partner as a gift or a curse? Your answer is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Relationships built on dishonesty will not survive. Sometimes the best relationship to start with is yourself. Safety in a relationship is overrated. Go for courage and bravery. Keep discovering who your partner is becoming, not who they used to be. Don't assume you know them. Emotions are just information and data. They're neither strength nor weaknesses. They inform us of when our values have been violated or validated. Don't use your feelings as a weapon. Never seek emotional fulfillment through others. It will leave you feeling empty. Couples are about 70% different, which is a recipe for conflict. Opposites attract until they're stressed, then they repel. Our differences are the unique resources we bring to the relationship. Conflict promotes understanding. Start with curiosity. It is the answer to most disagreements. Forgiveness is like driving a Zamboni on the ice. It erases and restores all the flaws. The one who can forgive is greater than the one who can apologize. Forgiveness is giving up your rights to retribution and punishment. Forgiveness is not holding something against someone, even though you know they'll probably do it again. Forgiving and forgetting are not the same thing. However, choosing not to recall and use it as a weapon is called forgiveness. Forgiveness does not mean that you're condoning the behaviors. Forgiveness is the secret sauce to a great relationship. Insecure people are dangerous for relationship security. Work on your own self-esteem. Insecure people should not be in relationships. They need to work on themselves. Sometimes you need to have a good relationship with yourself. Insecure people are opinionated and feel the need to impose their worldviews on others in order to feel validated. Needy people don't make good lovers. They drain you. When some people can't guarantee love, they go for the second best, control. Insecure people are controlling and dangerous for relationships. Hurt people tend to hurt people. Stop hurting the ones you love. Do your own healing. Avoiding fear strengthens fear. Stop seeing yourself as a victim of your relationship when you're a volunteer. You're free to leave the relationship at any time. It'll just cost you. A violation of trust does not have to be the end of the relationship. Many relationships make course corrections and become even stronger than before. Sometimes you need to trust yourself more than you trust your partner. Sometimes not trusting your partner is called good judgment. Never use the threat of divorce as a weapon. It will erode trust. When you apologize, never use the word if, but, or because. Honesty comes with timing, a filter, and volume control. Trust and safety are not the same thing. Secrets are built on top of shame. Dismantle the secrets in order to dismantle the shame. Otherwise, they'll destroy your relationship. You don't know yourself until you go through a crisis. A crisis is a character exposure. People tend to change in order to keep something or get something. It's hard to see an opportunity from inside your comfort zone. Growth forces us to get out of our comfort zone. Comfortable people do not change. They remain comfortable. We grow through our discomfort. You can't not communicate. There's no such thing as a communication problem. Most communication is nonverbal, and most of the time, we just don't like the message that's being communicated. In order to grow, you must conquer ignorance and the unknown. Relationship growth is not personal growth. In order to have a breakthrough, you have to be willing to break through. A fork in the road doesn't matter if you know where you're going. Change and growth is not accomplished by asking for permission. Just do it. What you know today is not enough to become the person of tomorrow. Almost every decision we make is correctable, but the outcomes are not. You just have to be willing to pay the price. To change, your head has to know it, your heart has to feel it, and your hands have to do it. Think, feel, live. Use good judgment rather than being judgmental. Lean into your discomfort for the sake of growth. Stop waiting for the validation and approval from others and start offering your own solutions. Your partner should be a complement to your life, not the focus of your life. You can't find your passion. You have to create it. Don't follow your passion. Create and lead your passion. Confidence is overrated. Go for courage instead. Good sex doesn't happen just because you love each other. It takes work. If you want to be desired, present yourself as someone worth desiring. Intimacy develops from conflict. Conflict-avoiding relationships lack intimacy. Is your marriage missing lust? Give from your fruits, not your roots. Don't violate your values in order to please others. Ignore the unimportant. Focus on what is important. Stop talking about being better and start being better. You always get what you're willing to tolerate. The opposite of happiness is boredom. Failure is an opportunity for a course correction. The only way to get more hours in your day is to learn to say no. We teach people how to treat us by what we tolerate from them. God cannot give you what you're not ready to receive. Good therapy is a brain-changing experience. It will rewire your brain. Good therapy requires an epiphany. Good therapy is disruptive. Therapy alone does not work. Couples do. You have to do your own work. Going to therapy is like going to the gym. You got to keep at it in order to see results. Wisdom is not wisdom until you learn to give it away. I hope you've enjoyed these quotes and they inspire you to be a better version of who you are. Take them, make them your own. Keep growing. Be kind to yourself. May you go on to have the strength to be a better version of who you are.